YouTubers out there, this is Jerry Sadavia the Movies. So today we're talking about a film that was banned in some foreign countries and wasn't mentioned on Matthew Santoro's channel, Matthew Santoro being one of the most entertaining YouTubers out there. He had he does top 10 of this, top 10 of that, an assortment of different subjects, but one in particular that he mentioned were the top 10 American films that were banned in foreign countries. And the one that he did not mention that should have been mentioned was The Last Temptation of Christ. And this was Martin Scorsese's controversial adaptation of Casablancas' novel from the 1950s about a Jesus Christ who, well, didn't see himself as completely divine. And basically it has sort of It's a Wonderful Life type twist, if you like, where when he is on the cross and he's getting crucified, Jesus has this vision of a life that would include marrying Mary Magdalene and having children. And he's brought down out of that cross by Satan, played by a little girl. So anyway, that was the basis of its controversy, and it's easily the most controversial film that we've had in the last 30 years. In fact, next year is the 30th anniversary of Last Temptation of Christ. So that film, I think, could have been mentioned because it did play in America, although not necessarily in every state. Blockbuster Video at the time banned the film. I mean, wouldn't even carry it, basically. I don't think the film played very well in Long Island, New York. I'm not sure. I think at one time they wouldn't even permit showings of that. I know they didn't show Pink Flamingos by John Waters. So, but let's take a look at where it has been banned. Now, originally it was rated X in Argentina, and then it was re-rated 18, and then it got an R rating, I think, at some point, and a re-rating on appeal of an M. It was banned briefly in Sao Paulo, Brazil, but that ban was lifted. In Chile, it was banned from 1989 till 2002, but that ban was lifted. However, it continues to be banned in the Philippines and in Singapore. So it's definitely merits a mention, I think, on Matthew Santoro's top 10 list. But if for no other reason, it's because it's the most controversial film that we've had in U.S. film history in the last 30 years. I mean, for sure, it's the most controversial. I mean, you know, released by a major studio and caused some issues. So anyway, that's where it continues to be banned. The Philippines and Singapore. I think there was another country that lifted its ban about 12, 13 years ago. I'm not sure if it was Malaysia or where, maybe in India. Interestingly enough, Christian countries show the film. I thought it was banned in Italy, but apparently not. So anyway, there it is. Last Temptation of Christ. Definitely merits a mention on that list. And if you know anything else about Last Temptation of Christ, and if you YouTubers out there who watch my show, where else it has been banned, or if you've heard other stories about the film being banned even in the United States and certain states or whatever, please hit me with a comment, hit like, subscribe to my channel. I need subscribers out there, so hitting likes, it helps to make me want to do more of these shows, and I will continue to do them. So there you go. Last Temptation of Christ. And this is Jerry Sadavia the Movies, signing off.